Welcome, in this video we will see IP address. If you want to become a hacker, it's very important to understand IP address. IP stands for Internet Protocol Address. IP specifies the format of packets, also called datagrams, and the addressing scheme. An IP address is an identifier for a computer or device on a TCP or IP network. Networks using the TCP or IP protocol route messages based on the IP address of the destination. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol. Let's see the format of an IP address. The format of an IP address is 32-bit numeric address written as a phone number separated by periods. Each number can be 0 to 255. For example, 1.160.10.240 could be an IP address. Within an isolated network, you can assign IP addresses at random as long as each one is unique. However, connecting a private network to the internet requires using registered IP address, that is internet address, to avoid duplication. There are two kinds of IP address, one is static and other is dynamic. An IP address can be static or dynamic. A static IP address will never change and it is permanent internet address. A dynamic IP address is a temporary address that is assigned each time a computer or device accesses the internet. The phone number in IP address are used in different ways to identify a particular network and a host on that network. 4 regional internet registries ARIN, RIPENCC, LACNIC and APNIC assign internet addresses from the following 3 classes. Class A supports 6 million hosts on each of 126 network. Class B supports 65,000 hosts on each of 16,000 network. Class C supports 254 hosts on each of 2 million networks. The number of unassigned internet addresses is running out, so a new classless scheme called CIDR is gradually replacing the system based on class A, B and C, and is tied to adoption of IP version 6. In IP version 6, the IP address size is increased from 32 bits to 128 bits. If you want to know what is your current IP address, to view your IP address you can use the ipconfig, the command line tool. ipconfig displays all current TCP or IP network configuration values and refreshes dynamic host configuration protocol and domain name system settings. In Windows, to launch command prompt, go to Start, All Programs, Accessories, Command Prompt, or just search for CMD. Type ipconfig and press the enter. You can see your IP address. The most simplest way to know IP address is using Google. Just type what is my IP address. In search result it will give your IP address. If you want to study IP address in depth, there is still a lot to learn about IP address. I feel this much is necessary for a hacker to know about IP address. In further videos we will see how to change IP address, use VPN, proxy to stay anonymous or untraceable, which is very important for a hacker. That's all. Thank you for watching this video.